Hey, what's up you guys, and welcome back to the road to Skyward Sword HD. This is the second video out of quite a few videos in this 2-week celebration of the release of Skyward Sword HD, which comes out July 16th. And honestly, guys, I'm super excited. But for this video, I wanted to point out something that's really apparent in the whole Skyward Sword fan base, and that's that many Zelda fans didn't like Skyward Sword. Hell, some people downright hated Skyward Sword back when it launched originally in 2011. And honestly, I'm gonna be straight up with you, I'm okay with that. I'm for it. You know, everyone's entitled to their own opinions, but honestly, me as a content creator, I want to showcase the reasons why people don't like this game. While I'll personally keep my own bias aside towards Skyward Sword, because obviously I love this game so much, I want to show a side of the Zelda community that doesn't like this game. Why? Because I like giving my viewers and subscribers two perspectives of the same topic, because I feel like it just unifies us as Zelda fans. For this video, as per the last video, which was 10 reasons Zelda fans love Skyward Sword, I will be looking at the Wii version of Skyward Sword because the HD version isn't out as of the making of this video. So without further ado, my name is JuniorAlexanderLeiva, aka Mr. Awesome, and here's 10 reasons Zelda fans hate Skyward Sword. Make sure to subscribe for future Zelda videos just like this one. I'm kind of excited to show you guys what I got in store, and I really hope you guys tune in for those videos as well. Number 1. It's too linear. Zelda fans didn't like how linear Skyward Sword felt. The game itself is linear, honestly, because the game itself, it's more about story than anything else. In other words, it's more story focused. But in the end, it detracts the overall gameplay experience, and I can see why Zelda fans don't like the linearity aspect of it. Hell, this is why people love Breath of the Wild, because it was so open and you could do whatever you want. But in this game, that wasn't the case. For example, side quests took a major hit when it came to doing extra content, you know, enjoying the game out of the regular story beats. It wasn't really up to par to other Zelda games. Number 2. The story. For some reason, some of the Zelda community didn't like the story for Skyward Sword. While I personally can't agree with this, I'm going to be mentioning the reasons why people didn't like the story. Some people say it doesn't compare to other Zelda stories. Some people say it dragged on, which I can kinda agree with. The whole testing of the gods at the beginning was high-key annoying. Some people didn't like that it retconned a lot of things in past Zelda games, since this is the first Zelda game canonically, and some people liked the established lore. Some people didn't like how the Master Sword was set to be created by the gods, but in this game it was low-key created by Link. It's just a whole bunch of things, and you know, I can completely understand. Some things of the story were phenomenal. I love the story so much. It set the tone for the rest of the franchise, pre-existing and future installments, but there's also some things this game just didn't nail right. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and I can fully respect if you didn't like the story. Being mature, you know? Number 3. Fi. Yeah, Fi was pretty bad. Fi was annoying. Constantly annoying you throughout the adventure. And don't get me wrong, Navi from Ocarina of Time was annoying too. But not like Fi. Fi was out here. Fi was so out here that she handhelded Link throughout the whole adventure. Fi kept telling you if your batteries are low. Fi, I don't really care if my batteries are low, because I'm gonna keep playing until the remote dies. Fi was cool story-wise, you know, she was the Master Sword, basically the Master Sword spirit, if I remember correctly, and she was out here. I liked her story. And me as a personally. Fi was cool story-wise, but damn, gameplay-wise, Fi was really annoying. Really annoying. Fi was legit a living, breathing tutorial. And don't get me wrong, tutorial characters, you know, some of them are done amazing. I mean, look at Toriel from Undertale. Dude, she was done magnificent. But Fi in the Wii version of Skyward Sword, nah. I was super happy that in Skyward Sword HD, they kind of set her to be as an optional option. because I wasn't really beat to be out here getting handheld again, because it was pretty bad. Come to mention it, how does one even pronounce its name? Is it Fee? Is it Fi? I feel like the answer's out there in the internet, I just didn't want to look it up. I've called her Fee for like the past 10 years and I'm staying like that. Number 4, the motion controls. So this one could be hit or miss. Honestly, depends on what your preference is when you're playing games. Zelda fans didn't like how sometimes the controls weren't as responsive, and I'm not gonna lie to you, that's kind of garbage if you're playing a game that requires motion controls. Obviously, as time went on, modern motion controls have gotten a lot better than what we had in 2011, and, you know, this reason is sort of subjective. I get it, some people didn't like motion controls because you had to keep calibrating the remote, and some people hated the calibration part, and it is kind of annoying, to be honest. But again, this reason is 100% subjective. Luckily, this issue has been fixed with the HD port of Skyward Sword. While I personally love the motion controls, I can't lie, sometimes it could be a bit janky, and it's just, again, I mentioned it's going to the Switch and it's getting proper button control, so you get to play with little analog sticks this time around. Number 5, repetitive boss fights. Ooh, some of these were just annoying. While there's a couple boss fights I can talk about, I'm just going to talk about one, and that was the Imprisoned. The Imprisoned. You have to fight this beast a few times. And yeah, it was super mega annoying, and if you kept messing up, you had to do it over and over again. And it was just very time consuming. The Imprisoned was just something else, man, and I don't know. I can see why many Zelda fans didn't like the Imprisoned fights, because it was just repetitive, it was just boring. Yeah, they spiced it up at later parts of the game, but nah, man, the Imprisoned was a little cheeks. There was also Girahim, and, you know, Girahim was alright, but the Imprisoned, man, man. I really hope this Skyward Sword HD tackled the whole aspect of the Imprisoned, because, no. Please, no. Number 6, the art style. Believe it or not, some Zelda fans did not like the art style for this game. Some say it looks like a blurry, bland mess, and honestly, if you're playing it on the Wii nowadays, it kinda does. The Wii was just 480p at most, and it wasn't really HD. But then some people say when it's in HD, it looks even worse, but I guess something like art style is subjective, cause I don't know, this game looked pretty good in the HD trailers, but it is what it is. Some people straight up don't even like the character models themselves. I was talking to Zabre, and he pointed out that the characters look like, and I quote, JoJo characters. To the point where they even look chiseled. He sent me a comparison between these two characters, and yeah, I couldn't unsee the JoJo-ness in Skyward Sword. Hell, someone on GameFAQs even said this game looks like cheap generic shovelware. Wow, I don't know about that. One thing I will say is that, again, it was on the Wii, so it looked a little bleh. But it's in HD now, so hopefully, you know, when we're playing this on our 1080p TV screens, it looks a lot better than it did on the Wii. Plus, I think they kind of cleaned up some of the bad-looking areas, so hopefully, you know. But it's one of the reasons why Zelda fans don't like Skyward Sword. It hopefully, who knows, it might just be a Wind Waker situation where Wind Waker looked garbage when it was coming out, and people like that grungy Zelda look, like from Twilight Princess, and then once Wind Waker came out, again for the Wii U, everyone praised it and loved it. The case may not be the same, because Skyward Sword, people just don't like it. But only time will tell. Number 7, backtracking. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, this was annoying and I don't want to talk about it because backtracking in games it's just, no. Please, no. Number 8, the dungeons. So this is kind of like number 7. I kind of don't want to talk about it, but I'm gonna have to. Because in the last video, I praised the dungeons and areas, and it's kind of hard talking about why it's not praised in the Zelda community. But I can't lie to you, these dungeons and areas, revisiting them was kind of lame. It has to do with backtracking. Yes, it's kind of a mix between reasons 7 and 8. But the reason why I ultimately put dungeons in the number 8 spot is mostly because there wasn't much variety when it came back to revisiting these areas. And it's honestly, this reason should have just been 1, but I just put it into 2. I don't know, some people didn't like how the areas looked uninspired and unoriginal, and well, I personally can't attest to that. It's what the Zelda fans said, and is what I'm going to reiterate. I don't know. Honestly, I'm going to ask you guys for help. If you guys have any good reasons for number 8, I would love if you guys would comment down below. And I guess I'll just add a comment saying, hey, this is the true number 8. You know, honestly, I kind of needed help with this one. But yeah, let's move on. Number 9, the beginning part of the game. So I mentioned this earlier in the video, but the beginning part of the game where the gods were testing you, the trials and tribulations nonsense, was very tedious. I love Skyward Sword as much as I do, but I can't lie to you about this one. All these tests and tribulations were crazy long, they were annoying, and I get it. Story-wise, Link has to prove himself, but still, man, this was out of pocket. And you had Fee too, giving you the tutorials and stuff? Nah, bro. No, 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 no. Look, I just wanted to play the game. I wanted to go find Zelda and beat some bosses, but no, I'm over here on Skyloft, the BSing. I ain't like it, okay? The rest of the game was good, though. It was just the beginning parts. It was kind of garbaggio. The game picks up OD afterwards, so that's all I'm going to say. Number 10, the stamina bar. Alright, so I'm going to be straight up with you, as I have been this whole video. This is a personal reason. I'm a Zelda fan, so this counts, alright? So this is coming from me, a Zelda fan. You know, 10 reasons Zelda fans hated Skyward Sword. I hated the stamina bar because, bro, I was not used to stamina bars in Zelda games. I don't even think I was used to it in general. Eventually, the idea came around and I got used to Link having a stamina bar, but nah. I'm just so mad that this concept got carried over into Breath of the Wild. And honestly, I have to blame Skyward Sword for it, because, you know, while in Breath of the Wild it was implemented way better than it was Skyward Sword, I just don't like stamina bars. You know, they make me feel weak, okay? I want to be running forever, but apparently and realistically, Link can't, and I get it, you know? It just sucks. It's like when I was playing Mario Golf Super Rush, the stamina bar sucks, but whatever. But at least Link can run in this game. In previous games, he really couldn't run, to be honest with you. Unless you had the boots, but that's a different story. But alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope I did a good job making this video. It was kind of hard because I love this game. And, you know, like I said in the beginning of the video, I wanted to give two perspectives of the same coin. Whatever the saying is, I just wanted to give you guys reasons why people loved it and reasons why people hated it. And hopefully this new game addresses both of these videos in terms of making the game the best that it could be. If you guys enjoyed this video, which I kind of hope you guys did, please drop a like. I usually say 100 likes, but for this video, I think I'm gonna aim for 20 likes, you know. I kind of expect a lot of dislikes. Hopefully that's not the case, but it is what it is. I know people are passionate about their personal beliefs and stuff when it comes to video games, when it comes to the internet in general, but it is what it is. Thank you guys for watching. Shout outs to the members for supporting the channel monthly. You guys are amazing. And shout outs to people wearing the Mr. Awesome merch outside. I really wish I could make Zelda merch, but copyright reasons don't let me. So yeah. As always, thank you guys for watching, and please stay golden. Bye. Oh, and by the way, if this video sounds a little less quality than usual, it's because I'm recording at home. And there was a big thunderstorm that happened, so I couldn't really go to the studio. So yeah. Bye!